is a fairly easy version of Old Joe Clark, and this is somewhere in between rank beginner and intermediate. Probably the most difficult technique that I do in this song would be a hammer-on. I'm going to go ahead and play through the song once so you can hear what it sounds like and decide whether or not you want to play it. So I'm going to start this out with a hammer-on the A string. And what that means is I'm going to play the A string open, and I'm only going to pick it once with my pick, and then I'm going to use my finger like a hammer on the 4th fret. I have to do it quickly and firmly, otherwise I'm just going to get a dead note, the note will stop. Basically I would play the A string, and then my finger kind of stops the sound. So I want to do that suddenly, quickly, firmly. And then I'm going to go up to the E string, and you'll want to make sure that you use your pick back and forth so that when you pick up speed on this song, you'll be able to play it quickly and smoothly. It's going to be E open, then first finger at the 2nd fret, middle finger at the 3rd fret. So it's open, 2nd fret, 3rd fret, 2nd fret, open. Then go to the A string, that's the 5th fret, ring finger, and the 4th fret, middle finger. That's your first phrase, so it sounds like this. My second phrase, it's going to start out the same. I start with that hammer-on the A string, open to 4. I go up to the E string, open. And now I'm going to play the E string open twice. These are slow notes, so you can use the same pick direction both times if you would like. So that second phrase, the third phrase is going to be identical to the first phrase. And then the 4th phrase, which is the final phrase of part A, is going to be, and I'm doing a little slide here from 3 to 4, and the way you do that slide is to start on the 3rd fret, keep firm pressure as you slide across the fret to the 4th fret. If you don't keep firm pressure, then the note's going to die as you slide across the fret and you won't hear it. So I've got, and then the 2nd fret, and then open twice slowly. And you can play the E string along with some of what I've done, so if you want to hear 2 notes, you can add that E string, and it would be, and at that point I'm actually playing down on all of those notes. I'm not going back and forth, particularly if I want to play the double notes. So from the beginning what I have is you would play through that 2 times for part A, then you would move on into part B. Part B, I also start with a hammer-on, only this time I'm on the D string. I'm going to start at the 2nd fret, and I'm going to hammer on to the 4th fret. So it was, I pick it 1 time, and then I hammer on, and then I'm going to be going to the A string, back and forth, down, down, up, down, down, up. So I have, and then I'm going to go to the E string open, A string 5th fret, and again you can play your E string along with this if you want, and then 4th fret, A string. So I have, and they're going to play the A string open twice, 2nd fret, open, and now if you want to play a single string, you would go to D, 5th fret, and play that note by itself twice, If you want to play the chord, there are 2 notes, then you keep your finger at the D5, and then go to the A string, 2nd fret, and play both of those strings together. And that's a G chord, by the way. So that second phrase was then it goes back to the beginning, the first phrase for part B, E open, A5, A4. The ending for part B is going to be the same as it was for part A. So I have for part B, and what I did was I just kind of jazzed that up a little bit. I did a hammer-on, and then I added some back and forth motion with my pick as I went. So instead of playing it really straight, if you're a little bit more advanced, you can do a little bit more with this. So what I added was, this is where I added that hammer-on. So I added like a down, down, up, and then I did a hammer-on from open to the 2nd fret. And then I kind of went down, down, up again. So I have... Hopefully that's clear. If you're a beginner, it gives you a couple of different ways to play it, and I hope that that's clear how to play it the easier way. And then for those of you who are a little bit more advanced, it's not real hard, but it'll give you something to kind of work towards as an intermediate player. I hope you enjoyed that.